they spread all of, like, whatever an ancient type it is, it'll spread all of its abilities to all surrounding infested. So the disruptors, they... Oh, number 9? They look like gold, kind of... Up 10. They look like gold...
Never should have come here.
It's around here somewhere. There it is. They look like gold tape decks? Bullet zones. If you're, remember, you can do it directly up. There you go. Not... Oh. Okay, well, here's a perfect example. L1, just roll it off. But the other thing those purposes, or the other things those do, or the other thing purpose those weird things serve, they, if those little blobs that they, or the bug clusters they fire hit enemies, the enemies become armored. If you didn't have the rubedo before, you certainly do now.
Huh?
The only problem is the method for getting this guy is actually the true boss of Earth. And how would you describe Vahek, Brendan? Brandon? I think I would use the term cancerous.
Oh, if you're talking about like fight, yeah, cancerous. If you're talking about the way he looks, I'd say
also cancerous.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's pretty hilarious though.
He is?
Yeah. See the talons flying around through there. I don't really know what effect that has per se, considering they don't actually do damage until they are detonated. Oh, a nausea crawler. Those are the rarest kind, and they're horrible. You might occasionally notice these things that are just like meatballs with arms. There's a very bright orange-green colored one that, they're called nausea crawlers because if they get up close to you, they'll vomit on you, which locks you in place for as long as they vomit. It's really unpleasant and can lead to your death. Because like you cannot, there's nothing you can do to escape it. Once they start puking on you, you're stuck. Another mod over here. Assault mode. And then there's another one over here. Oh, fist stance, fracturing wind, which is a fart joke.
We're getting close now. Be careful. Their leader is a tricky one. They call her the Skinner. I don't think I need to tell you.
Oh no! Can you see the Kraken? The actual head. Let's see. This is so like there's Warframes. There's Prime variants of the Warframes, which I don't know if you remember the reward for that one mission we did where it gave us like that thing that kind of looks like a brown cabbage. Those are relics, and when you get to Mars, you'll gain the ability to open the relics. And the relics contain one of 5 different drops. Hey, nausea crawler. It's throwing up on the pod. And you basically go through a mission where corrupted enemies, like they're these golden versions of enemies, show up. And you have to, like as you kill them, they drop these reactant orb things. You pick up 10 of them and it opens the relic. So you finish the mission, and then you'll get one of the 5 rewards. They're basically gachas. like gachapons. But Warframes come in blueprints, neuroptics, chassis, and systems. So you have to get the blueprint, the neuroptics, chassis, and systems for the primed Warframes. And like the difference between the regulars and the primes have like generally I believe 350 points total difference between like health. Like a base health for the general like normal non-armored non-tanky Warframe would probably be around like I don't know, like a 300 when it's done, but like it might be like 350, the energy will be higher, and they'll have more of those polarities on them, conducive to what type of mods work best on them. So like the shield mods and the health mods eventually end up costing
Somehow
a lot.
They managed to kill Skiora. He was
To
one of the
max out.
strongest we had.
Like they cost a lot of drain points
He should
once they're
not
maxed
have
out,
come
like
without a shield,
13, 14,
Get out of here.
which
I'm
is
going to
quite
make sure we get
substantial
the
in your
last of
total.
them and see if there's any information to be gotten
So you
from the
bought that
bodies.
Did you buy that
You and I
Warframe
have
with
work to
platinum?
do. The Silver Hand will tremble at our sight.
Yeah. So they gave you base platinum when you started the game. Since you bought that one from the market, that Warframe is already, it has a Orokin reactor, which doubles
I've been
the
hearing rumors
mod
of
capacity
Silverhand
for it.
activity. A group of them has holed up in Hjalmarch. Run fast, my friend.
Yeah, versus a non, like you'll have to get it up. But the when you hit rank 2, I'll be able to give you something called an aura. And aura mods actually, it's that one slot in the top. Fortunately, the one Mag can use is actually called Steel Charge, which makes my melee weapons and your melee weapons deal 60% more damage. Ah, nausea! Damn it! It's been so hard since one of those has caught me. Oh, another shock. Wow, we're getting mods left and right. Holy crap. Okay, so the reason, like, this one has all these infested guys, on every single level, there's 2 locations called dark sectors. And dark sectors do not have the normal enemy type. Instead, they have these infested enemies. And they'll have, like, special, like, so clans, a long time ago, when it was open, clans actually fought for these locations. Oh! Oh boy. Lucky. So I don't know if you've noticed, those are stance mods. They alter the combinations for the weapons. They also, they're basically aura mods, but for your weapons. So when you have a stance mod on, the weapon can hold more. And then, like, it alters, so, like, these, like, how you see me do, like, these different twists and things like that, and it's not just, like, the regular things. Oh, shit. Whoops. They add, like, damage multipliers and stuff, like, as you go through the combos. Some even alter the type of damage you do. There, we can extract now. There's only one thing in the entire game that breaks that rule, and it's a special sword that you get way, 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 way later. So, when you go to open the relics, you'll occasionally get something called a Forma blueprint. When you craft the Formas, once an object has reached its maximum level, you can unlevel it and install a new polarity on it. So like that, like if there's a gun you really, really like, you'd throw the Forma on it, and now once you max it out the next time, you'll be able to do so much more with it, like just drastically. So the thing that I forgot, and now I will most definitely have you do, go to the market real quick. Are you there? Okay, hit L1 in all caps, all one word. Type free sword. Let me look this up. All one word, all caps. Let's see. Promo codes list 2019. I know they haven't taken it off. Oh. Okay, apparently there's other ones I didn't know about. Maybe these only... Oh, okay. I had really wondered where all these came from. Apparently you can just get all of them. Well, so the code I gave you, maybe it's free heat sword, all one word, all caps. But that it'll give you a free sword and a slot for it, so you don't lose inventory space, you actually gain it. And it's considered a premium one, so it already has the thing installed. So that should be everything? We have to do Cambria first. Oh, let me switch to a stealth frame. 1 second. Okay. Very good. So, Brandon, I'd always wondered where the hell these came from.
What?
Where people got all those weird glyphs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently you can just,
get them?
there's codes for them. You can enter codes for them.
Oh, cool. And the dragon's flying off.
Weird.
Yeah. I know he does.
Okay. Okay, so they disabled the caps lock thing. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be typed in caps anymore. That's what was wrong. But whenever you're ready, we got the spy mission. Well, Mike will be very, very happy. Because there is a code for a panda ass. Apparently it's some Twitch players logo or something. Oh, this is Ash, the ninja warframe. Shurikens, smoke bombs. Okay, so A is the closest one. That's the first one we're supposed to hit. That's the first target. Basically, we have to go in, and there's a like little kind of like maze or obstacle course of some kind that basically constitutes a data vault. Okay, so while you're on Earth, occasionally you'll see these little guys, and they're stronger than everything. Ow. So I don't know if you have it, but occasionally they will drop an egg, which is necessary for the Hal of the Kubra quest, and enables you to get biological pets. And these are like the dens. Like if you bullet jump near a den, it'll summon a few, so you can just kill them and try to get the egg off of them if you don't already have one. Which...
I don't have any choice. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
There is a limited amount as to how much each one will spawn.
I don't want to do this. I don't
Okay,
have any
so
choice.
when you get the scanners, when you scan something, it basically sends your ship back later to collect it. The fresh cones and stuff are for an item called Apothix, which they're part of a quest to get a Warframe, and then later on they are part of like you can repeat the thing, because like it summons a boss each time, and the bosses have special mods they drop that are like very highly sought after. Oh, it's this way. Okay. So then this is his final ability. I don't know if you saw the whole shadow clones. Oh, let me find some living enemies. But Ashes. Yes. There's a table for every world and stuff. A lot of the very worthwhile mods you'll get in a place called the Void. Is this gonna stop? No, apparently you have to get washed down it. Okay. So be careful. There are like wandering, like roving scanning bots that will like if they see you and one of them hits one of these consoles. Oh, okay. There's bridges we can. If you shoot these things, they open bridges. And then you know you can guess you don't want to touch that. I believe this setup is this way because this used to be how you'd have to do. You couldn't bullet jump in the past. You can avoid. Oop. Yeah, don't usually expect to be able to kill these things, the scanner bots. They're usually quite armored. If you want to give it a try, you can. It's the same as the ones outside. There's no real... The Grenier ones aren't too hard. It's the Corpus ones that are bad. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, it opened. It's a shortcut. Okay, so here we go. Here's a... I'll show you the thing now. Do you see all them? That's so it used to be that I would have to teleport each one and hit them, but now they have the whole shadow clones thing. Oh, here's one too. So his other ability, can you see this dude here? You teleport and you execute them. There's a mod in the game that's exclusive to daggers, like one-handed daggers, like single-wield daggers, called Covert Lethality, that makes any finisher instantaneously lethal. So he's actually, like Ash, if he can get the energy, is quite useful for a lot of situations, because like you can just one-shot stuff. He has that, and then the kunais that are silent. But Ash's passive is that any slash damage he inflicts is stronger, and he has it lasts longer. But if you ever see these little things, if you jump up and hit square, you'll I'm in the next hack room. This one you have to basically keep doing these, and it lowers the water level until you can gain access to the target. So spy missions are unique in that if you're seen at... Yeah, okay, so that's not this isn't a scanner bot, this is a scan door. If you were to go through it while that little bar was still active, it would actually alert them and it would sap your energy. Every once in a while on any Grenier level, you'll just see those like in places and they'll sap your energy. But the cool thing about spy missions is that you get all of them. There's a very... See how it says unidentified item? If you get all of them, it gives you a chance at a particularly decent reward. But that can be anything from hard to get stance mods to dual stat mods, which increase a particular element's damage, while also
giving you a chance at a warframe.
no, dual stat mods.
Oh, so you can't get a VAR from spy missions anymore?
Oh no, you can get, yeah, okay. Yeah, VAR, I'm sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about.
I said at a warframe, so...
Yeah, I was thinking of like, I'm like, how does a stat mod give you a chance at a warframe? But the dual stat mods give you status chance, as well as elemental damage. So it's like 70% increased chance at elemental, or to inflict a status ailment for each one you have, and there's one for each element. Oh, here's C. I don't like this one. I almost always fuck this one up. Oop. And be careful, if you do get through it, try not to fall into the water, because the water has scanner bars in them too. Just cling. Whoa! You're good. You can like, it'll hurt a little bit, but it's not gonna kill you. It's good to get the experience. I already killed the you can kunai that or whatever. Maybe. No, it was just locked. You might be able to. That could be a little... Actually, yeah. Good catch. Or wait, no. No. Maybe? No. That is good thinking. And maybe in a higher level spy, it might be.
I've been tending
So,
to the
whenever
warriors
you're
up in
picking missions in the
Pastor
future,
as long as I
if
can
nobody's
remember.
around, if you see one
Have
called
you
a
been bringing the
nightmare,
battle to the Silver Hand, friend?
the nightmare missions
Excellent.
have special
Looks like you've really driven them
modifiers
into hiding.
to the
Keep
levels,
this up. We'll wipe
and the
them
enemies
out
are much
yet.
higher level. So, like, they're just random happenings.
Good that you're so eager. I've caught wind that one of the Brighter Silver Hand has been sniffing around East March. If you can sneak into their camp and steal her plans,
Yeah, they don't
we'll have the
give
advantage.
too much of a fuck about damage. He's full of arrows. Nobody knows you're here. It's because everyone's dead. But Grineer are one of those kind of hard ones to get like headshots off of. Like unless you get them like dead in the face. Most of them are kind of weird because like you'll hit those shoulder plates and stuff. Oh. So if you get hit by these, they'll kind of like reset you. What I had never noticed. So look to the right here, or like look like right there. There. Yeah, there it is. See that thing? Pop that with an arrow if you could. The thing I have marked here. A little bit higher. It's that glowy bit. Kills the engine. They're shooting at you from the opposite side. Yeah. Eat shuriken, evildoer. You can also completely run around it. There's all kinds of little ways, cause like that's a relic of the pre-bullet jump days. Ooh, it's really pretty. It's not important, but it's pretty. Jeez, fucking sniper and shit, just like here in the corner. Oh, that guy's dead. Dangling. Dogs.
Alright, guys. Oh, God. I'm going to bed now.
Okay, man.
Good night, Joe. I love you, Joe.
There's games that has